Hello, this is Tim Rogers. You are watching Kotaku.com, and I'm going to play a video game for you today, and hopefully you're going to like it, and I know I'm going to like it. We're playing this game Blossom Tales, The Sleeping King, on the Nintendo Switch. I've already played through a bunch of the game on my own profile, but you'll notice I have a second profile here called Kotaku. I use this profile to play games again from the beginning for the purpose of video capture. Little professional video game, video content creator trick. This is Blossom Tales, The Sleeping King. Look at that. The title screen, it's so you'll notice that the font right here on the title screen is quite reminiscent of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, and, well, that's not the first time we're gonna see something similar to Zelda. In a good way. I'm gonna choose save 1. Anybody out there ever choose save 2 or save 3 when they start a new game? Okay, so the frame story for this game is, you'll see, there's a grandpa, and he's gonna tell a story to his, grandchildren, Chris and Lily. Oh, I get it now. Chris is short for chrysanthemum. That's why it's spelled that way. This game has like a flower motif to it. Anyway, and that's enough revelations from me. These children are begging their grandpa to tell them a story. So you'll notice right here, he says, "Have I told you about the brave elf boy who lived in a magical land called H?" So the game is right away confirming to the player that it knows you know it's like Zelda. And here's the truth. There aren't enough games like Zelda, so please make games like Zelda. Lily says yes like a million times. So they want to hear a story they haven't heard yet. So in other words, he's going to tell you a slightly different Zelda, which is great. Like, that's a great way to set it up. So any game that tries to use so it's got this frame story, right? This frame story of a grandpa telling his kids a story. So any game that tries to do what The Princess Bride did, that's welcome for me. So, you know, when I was 19 years old, I used to brag to people about how I'd be like, "Oh, I've watched Tarkovsky's Stalker with no subtitles, man." You know, like, I was that kind of guy. I'm 38 years old now, and I'm going to tell you the truth. I have seen The Princess Bride like 550 sometimes. More than any movie I've seen. More than Star Wars, more than Indiana Jones. I've seen The Princess Bride. So any game that is trying to do something like The Princess Bride, I'm 100% on board for. So notice we even start with our hero waking up in a bed with her elderly relative. In Zelda, it was an uncle. In this, it's your grandma. I just now caught the fact that the grandfather is telling the story, and in the story, there's a grandmother. I now have detected that the children in the frame story, their grandmother is dead in real life. That's surprisingly well handled. Lily pulled out her map and marked a destination. Yeah, so we're going to the castle. So you'll notice it's got just this cute little overworld map. And so somewhat reminiscent of Zelda, sure. However, we've got like this really good, I promise I'm not going to harp too much on the movement and the way the game feels. Though look at this, we got like a little drift when she starts and stops. And notice the camera, the movement of the camera is very intelligent. It's not one-to-one with the player. It catches up after a couple of milliseconds. Like, I love it. This is the sort of thing I do when I play a new game for the first time. I move around and just see how the movement feels. Even the bravest knights stay away from the wastelands. It's just this nice, pleasant little village. All these houses look different. Look at this. What is this? Is this a school? Oh, it's a chapel. So this reminds me of the sanctuary in Zelda: Link to the Past, obviously. Stained glass windows. I'm going to stop saying this reminds me of Zelda. I mean, come on. Of course it reminds me of Zelda. Look at the perspective. The impossible perspective on the walls. How this wall is tilted down, and then the top walls also. You can see all of the walls and all the corners. It's the church. How you guys doing? I'm going to go to the castle and see the king. Oh, that's a locked door. These Zelda games, Zelda-type games, kind of, they show you a lot of locked doors in the beginning so that you get curious what's behind them. It's a classic video game trick. So there's fast travel in this game with these portal stones. They're well-spaced. I've agreed with him so far. Lily asks, was she going to become the new queen or something? If I were this grandfather, I would say, don't end a sentence in "or something." Ask a question and leave it. That's why I probably don't have grandchildren. Oh, he's gonna stab her. Don't do that. Oh, I love this. So he knights her as Dame Lily, and the granddaughter in real life wants it to be Sir. So the grandpa makes her Sir Lily. King Orchid, obviously, again, a flower. Knight of the Rose, flower. It don't take a Mensa member to point out all the flower references in here. Oh man, I love this wizard. This wizard is just this big, beefy, weird wizard. So I just gotta say, I love that these knights have pink armor. Look at them, that rules. My first job is to go kill some rats. You don't even gotta give me a sword to make me kill rats. I'll go kill rats in a video game no matter what. I'll go punch them to death. Oh my god. So here we go. We got some rats. Come on, punk. Oh, I did it. I believe this game is very clearly inspired by a little bit more than Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. It's got this Link's Awakening feeling to it, especially in the movement and the fact that you have a button-activated shield. So you press a button to hold the shield out, and that actually feels really good. And this music feels very Link's Awakening, very Game Boy-ish. I'm going to try to kill these rats. Oh my god, I can't believe I got hit. I'm sorry. I played most of this game in portable mode on my Nintendo Switch. Had a good time with it. So when I played in portable mode, I used the D-pad. I happen to like the D-pad buttons on the Nintendo Switch. I happen to like those buttons kind of a lot. Though when the controllers are detached from the Nintendo Switch, it puts your thumb down a little bit lower, so it's not as easy to press those D-pad buttons, I've noticed. This game wants you to use the analog stick, though when I play the analog stick, I go a little wild. You see, this is me moving with the analog stick. Maybe I should get better at it like this. It feels more natural when the Joy-Cons are detached. That spider jumped out of that jail right at me. So one thing this game understands that I don't want to say a lot of people forget this about Zelda, though. Zelda games are really good action games, and the level design in Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, it's just good. It's good action game design. There's just good action everywhere. So in the dungeons of this game, at least what I've seen so far, hop down, okay. What I've seen so far is I've seen a lot of these rooms that are just really nice little action playgrounds. I'm going to stop playing with the analog stick. I'm not as good with it. I like this precision of this D-pad. I like smashing the pots with my sword. I notice he's giving the tutorial tips in the past tense. I think that's cute. Oh, but then he gives this one in the present tense, can also. Never mind, I take it back. So check this out. Oh, yeah. So one thing is when you're holding the sword and you have the spin attack charged up, touching an enemy with the sword unleashes the spin attack, which is not what happens in Link to the Past. In Link to the Past, it cancels. Or it doesn't cancel. It just... well, no, it does, sorry. It will cancel. So that's neat. It's neat that it unleashes it. That's courteous of the game. So it's like they've looked at Zelda Link to the Past, Zelda Link's Awakening, and they have cleaned the design up a little tiny bit so that it's a little bit more user-friendly. Now, of course, that just lets them make the game a lot harder. There's going to be some challenges. I love blocking these arrows. Look how I bounce back when something hits me. Blocking an arrow with your shield uses a little bit of your magic meter. I love it. So you have to take into account knockback when you're doing a little puzzle sequence like this. It's clean. It's nice. I like it. Oh my god, so much money. I remember in the 1990s there was a lot of scare talk on the television news about video games making kids violent. However, the video game I liked the most back then, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, which was a contemporary game of your Mortal Kombat. That was a game where if you cut down grass, you got money, right? So there was nothing on TV, nobody acting all scared on the news about video games are making kids want to mow the lawn and expect an allowance. Oh, I noticed there's these crypts down here. There's a couple of things I've perceived in this game as Game of Thrones references. So it's like these crypts with these king statues under the castle. I wonder if that's a Game of Thrones reference. I really like the look of the pixel art in this game. It's just simple and clean, and it's nice, and it's got these modern lighting effects. I really like that modern lighting. It just looks good. It looks pleasant. It looks like a video game I want to play, and that's why I'm playing it. So now I've activated another portal stone, and you'll notice it's nice, simple UI like that. That's real nice. It's just all handled very elegantly. Oh my god, I smashed those pots. I hate pots. All right, King of the Rats. Okay, so this is good. This guy, squee hee hee hee. You'll make a fine meal for my children once I blow you to smithereens. There's a lot to unpack there. His children only want to eat, I guess, little bits. So this Rat King likes to serve his children food that has been pre-cut, pre-masticated. Oh yeah. Oh my gods. Okay. Come on. Sorry, I'm getting a little jumpy. Oh my god. Oh my lord. I don't want to die here. I swear I'm like really good at this game. Bombs explode on impact, which I like. You're gonna get bombs later. With a full heart, Lily was now even stronger. Is that a Friday Night Lights reference? All right. I get bombs. I love bombs. And then Chris interrupts. I love it. I love the little interruptions from the grandchildren. So here we go. So the thing about the bombs is if you hold the B button when you make the bomb, you can have it in the throw position, which I like. So I'm in the wizard's lab. I walk right up here. Oh, Tesla coils. Crocus's evil master plan. Do not read unless you are me. This is not secure. So the wizard is this wizard sucks, man. He put the king to sleep. Wizard King. You chose the wrong wizard to interrupt. I like that. That's good prose in my opinion. It's relatable. Which of us has not chosen the wrong wizard to interrupt at some point in our lives? Got all these pink knights again. So now we're rallying to rescue the king. So we're gonna go to this Golem's Haven place. My quest log has been updated. Yeah, here's an RPG staple is 3 characters who all say the same thing. I love it. The king is dead. The Knights of the Clover. I want to see the Knights of the Clover. These knights in this throne room, they say a million different things. They just don't say the same thing twice. That rotten wizard needs to be punished for his crimes. Again, relatable dialogue. Which of us does not know a rotten wizard that needs to be punished for his crimes? I like these statues of the king. He's a warrior. I like the way this gate opens as I walk at it. That's pretty cool. Hey, what's up, guys? All right. I like just these little touches, the way these clouds go transparent when you walk under them. That's neat. You get right outside the town and immediately there's some NPCs in the overworld. Oh, here's another teleport stone. I did it. Here's something that kind of sickens me. Watch this. You can kill the butterflies. Cut some grass. See? Money in the grass. This game is a good influence on children. Get to the chest before the timer runs out. Yeah, I'll do it. I will pay you 10 gold coins to do this challenge. I have not done this yet. I did not do this the first time I played. Oh, crikey. That was clearly the right way. Avoid the coin. Oh, this rules. Oh my god. Mushbooms. Oh my god, am I gonna do it? Wait, how much further am I going? Wait, what? Where do I go? Oh no. I don't know where to go. What the heck? Is this... I don't understand. I don't get it. Did I mess this up? Heck, I did. I don't understand. I straight up don't understand what I was supposed to have done. Now I'm all perturbed. Was I supposed to walk through here? No. Ah, heck. I'm going off script. I told myself I was going to go straight to the dungeon and beat the dungeon. Oh, I needed to use the bomb to blow this up, I bet. God dang. I want that treasure. Okay, I'm going to do this again. I'm sorry. I'm apologizing to myself because I'm the one who has to edit this. Her name is Race Lady. I love that. Yeah, let's do it. I mean, what else am I going to spend money on? Okay, we're going to do this. There's a little tip. You got to use your sword to cut the grass down as you walk, or the grass will slow you down. Oh my lord, what? Why are those guys killing me? Get out of my way, punk. Money, money, money. Who do you trust? Oh, heck. Yeah, again, throw the bomb and it'll explode with the exploding thing on impact. Do it, do it, do it. I got it. I got my money. What? Oh, I thought it was telling me I didn't make it. I was about to cry. What do we got? It's a heart piece. A sacred heart piece. Okay, good. I did it. I feel good. I feel good. I did the right thing. Those bandits. Don't punk me, dude. Don't punk me. Is that a bird? It's an angry bird. Oh, punk. Punk. Oh, I'm supposed to go down there. No. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna get on this boat. I love being on boats in games. Okay, so I just gotta say, this music is really dope. These this bass line is just it's just nuts. It's psychedelic. I love it. And I just love this lighting here as well. Let's just listen to this music for a second. This is very clearly Link's Awakening inspired. I love it. The druids were under attack. So this is neat. We'll notice this is the first little instance of choice where the children hearing the story are able to influence what's going on. Are there archers or golems? We're going to say there's archers. I like archers because they fire arrows, which I get to block with my shield. Check this out. Shoot me. Come at me, bro. Nice. Oh, did I seriously just get walloped by that guy? Oh, man, he could have given me a heart. Like, come on, you know, come on, buddy. Punk? Oh, those are druid feathers, which there's a side quest related to those. Punk? Oh, my God. Am I gonna die? Oh, Lordo. Please don't kill me, druids. Luckily, those portal stones double as save points. Okay, there we go. I'll bomb this guy. Hecko. Come on, punk. God, so owned. Okay, I just gotta say, this is definitely my aesthetic. This is where I would hang out if I lived in this world. This sweet dark cave with candlelight and some beverage mugs. So I gotta go to the dungeon to get one of the ingredients to make the medicine to wake up the sleeping king. Let's do it. Ooh. Okay. So this game does a real good job of giving me an interesting road to the dungeon. So we get to light up this little quest here. His name is Fletcher, which means arrow maker, which is neat. Fletch is Italian for arrow. Shout me out in the comments if you know what that's a reference to. So this guy gives me a little side quest where if I bring 20 of these feathers, he'll pay me, because that lets him make 20 arrows or whatever. He uses them to make arrows. Cursed Woods sounds like my kind of place. So yeah, this road to the dungeon here is pretty sweet. Ooh, I blew that guy the heck up. Oh man, what you want to do is throw those bombs, see? That feather. This place is a bit Stonehenge-y. Owned. Owned? I'm a real stone owner. What can I... Wow, 2 in 1? It's 2 stones with 1 bird. I don't know what that means. Yeah? Oh, he's owned. That's good. I don't know, man. I'm just playing this game here, and I've already played through this part, so I feel kind of chill. When I was a kid, I used to, when I had Zelda Link to the Past, when I first had Zelda Link to the Past, I played through those first 3 dungeons, like, 5 times before I beat the full game, because I just loved that whole intro part. So this is like the happiest kind of video game memory for me. It's just replaying the beginning of a Zelda-like game. One thing this game does that I like a lot is it has the green magic meter is how you use bombs and eventually arrows, and it just recharges, so you have unlimited use. Tree Lord, good name. The wicked outsider has corrupted the other trees, so I get to free them from his cold grip, and I shall reward you. Nice, so I'm going to have to beat up some trees later, which is fun. They are an interesting enemy. I'm genuinely excited to go back and do this dungeon. This dungeon is, it's full of hot action. Speaking of hot action, look at how I have a combo with my sword. 1, 2, 3. See how it does a little spin? I love it. It's a very Zelda Link's Awakening sort of sword arc, in that it covers an entire side of your character. I mean, I honestly think the sword arc in Zelda Link to the Past is just one of the best video game actions ever in history. It's so nuanced and weird and snappy and left-handed. It's kind of hard to tell if our hero here is right or left-handed. Oh, here's the first of the evil tree spirits. I'm gonna have to destroy the wizard's influence. The easiest way to destroy a wizard's evil influence is with bombs. In Pokemon is a bomb-type Pokemon, the opposite of wizard-type Pokemon. Also, yeah, oh heck, you can bomb spider webs. I don't think that's what I think I could have just used the sword there. Alright. Okay, so now we get into... We're in trouble now, because we got dudes who are particularly tough now. They cast this Mega Man 2 Woodman kind of shield. Oh, man. Oh, I got him. I managed to bomb him from a distance. Shoot! So very early in the game, you get this bomb weapon, which is pretty strong, pretty good at killing a bunch of dudes. Yeah, you're able to take out those spider webs with your sword. Stan, the traveling merchant, is here. I got spiders on my butt. Get out of here. Okay. I don't have 100 gold, dude. Let's see what happens. But I don't have 100 gold coins. Wow, she said just what I would. Oh, notice her name is Lily, which is a 4-letter name that starts with L-I. Owned. Yeah, I love environments like this. I love those cattails in the water there. This weird enemy with antlers. Cloud floating in the sky, nice lighting, torchlight, grass, bricks. It's just such a chill zone. I just want more Zelda-like video games out there. I saw there was a post on Kotaku.com where Jason Schreier was talking about this game. Jason Schreier gave me this code for this game. Thanks for the code, Jason Schreier. I'm sure the developers gave it to him. Thanks, developers, as well. Saw some comments on the post where... I scrolled down to the comments because I was looking for it. And one of the first comments was, how long until Nintendo does a cease and desist? You can't do a cease and desist on this, man. You can't... Oh, wait, did I leave the zone? Okay, I'm gonna remember where that is, because I should go there later. But I'm back to dungeon business. You can't copyright video game mechanics, is what I'm saying. It's a shame that you can't, because if you could... Whoa, I just went into a waterfall and found something hidden. Owned? So yeah, you can't copyright game mechanics. It would be nice if you could. Though also if you could, we wouldn't have played like any video games since Pong. Wow, so owned. I'm excited to hit this dungeon. I'm almost there. So these guys are, we've managed to collect together 4 grown adult humans who don't know how to play Simon Says. All you gotta do is listen to Simon, man. Wow, owned. Like that, and this, and then over here, and then, uh-huh. Alright, I'm glad that's over, because, I mean, Simon Says, huh? Oh yes, and here we are, in the first dungeon. I just gotta say, this dungeon rules. I had a very good time the first time I played it, and I'm about to have an even better time the second time. Alright, I have a cup of coffee now, by the way, in case I sound different. I love these things. Can I blow this thing up? No, I don't think I can. I can hit them with arrows once I get my bow and arrow. I love this dungeon. There's so much stuff in this dungeon that it's like, oh man. Oh, I owned him, but I also got hit by his weapon. Wow, owned? Owned? Whoa, what? Owned? So, like, right off the bat, like, look at this room. This is the first room I've gone into now in this dungeon, and it's just got these rotating deadly spike balls. It's like, this is all it takes for me to, like, in all sincerity, this is all it takes for me to have a good time in a video game. Is you have a space, this room, I have to navigate through the space, and you just fill it with a couple of, I just walked right into it because I'm trying to talk and play at the same time. And you just fill it up with a couple of, not deadly necessarily, but dangerous objects. I love this. I just walk around in here. Just walking through the room is fun. I love it. That's all it takes. That's all it takes to get my fun muscle pumping, you know what I mean? Oh, this one's going this way. One of them's going clockwise. One's going counterclockwise. Sign me up. Here's another one. I'm gonna give you a pen and you can sign me up for more fun like this. It's just simple. The game's gotten me in the mood to really enjoy stuff like that. It has evoked Zelda. Nice little simple structure. In case you missed it, the central puzzle here is to lower these barriers. So I have to go back to the first room. Excellent. Oh, you want to get punked, punk? Huh? Oops. I didn't hold the bomb button down long enough, so I didn't throw the bomb. Just get punked. Oh, so wasted. In his final moments, that enemy thought that his entire life had been a disaster. Just the whole thing was for naught. I love these guys. They're so boisterous. What? I like boisterous bad guys, you know what I mean? Ones that really seem like they've got they're up to something. And they don't mind if you know they're up to something. Some spikes on the floor here. Game wants me to move, I'll move, I'll play ball. Ah, hecko. The old disappearing floor trick. A staple of old video games. Crikey. God, I love it. I am getting wasted. That was a pathetic performance on my part. I'm sorry. Oh my god. So now the game just gives me an action room. It's like, here's an action room to have action in. I'm out of magic. Hope one of these guys drops a heart. Lord. Give me a heart, bud. Give me a heart, buddy. Come on. Nobody wants to give me a heart. However, a medicine. Alright, we have enabled the next part of the room. Let's get in there. Let me go get this chest over here. Some more meds. I love meds. I'm gonna need that medicine against the boss, because the boss is the boss is a little bit of a crapshoot. Oh, this one here kind of blew my mind the first time I played it. You gotta activate all 3 of these at the same time, so it involves... Wow, I did it. It's a bit of a tricky little puzzle to just throw there. Ah, heck. Oh, this is gonna suck. Whoa! Oh, I guess I killed that guy, kind of on accident. So there's a whole bunch of these trees in this room, man. And the trees do this root attack. See that? That attack is brutal. Emphasis on the root. Whoa! And I got druids shooting me. I am gonna die in here because I only have 1 goddarn heart. Can I survive? Nope. I walked right into those roots. Because I can't forget my roots. Oh. I killed one. So killing one of those trees actually restores your health, so... big boy's back. Back again. Oh, man. You can cut those roots down. Those roots kind of come up real fast. I'm not complaining. They got me. Can you get owned, please? Shoot, man. Please don't be a tree. Don't need that chest yet. I don't want to open that chest until I've eaten my vegetables, you know what I mean? Shout me out in the comments if you like to eat your vegetables. I keep turning away from that guy because I don't want to get hit with his arrow, so I miss the bomb. I should just be a little bolder with my bombs. Crikey! Do you want to just die? That druid is just hanging out behind those trees. He's driving me goddarn nuts. Lord! You got a real attitude, bud. Okay, that's a good tree. That's a good tree now. You want to become a good tree, please? Become a good tree. Thank you. I only had to release 5 more tree spirits. Oh, yeah. So, now we're in this room, which has 2 exits, one of which is locked. A Zelda staple. The key must be in here. Oh, that's a golem. I love this golem, because he does this real arms kind of punch. So check this out. I can block his punch with my shield, which is something I like doing. When he punches me, it knocks me back. Oh. He missed like crazy. He seems quite indifferent to my presence. I love it. That's great. Now get owned, please. Here comes another bomb. Would you like another one? That golem must be a transformer because I turned him into an idiot. You know how in Zelda when you get a key and it tells you this key can unlock a door? They always call it a magic key because they have to have some way of explaining that it's gonna disappear after you use it once. Because I guess that's a property of a magic key. One is tempted to believe that magic means it's good or it's powerful in some way. Though in the case of Zelda, magic key means it disappears when you use it. So in other words, magic can mean it kinda sucks. Sorry. What? What? I've never been more angry in my life. Oh, here we go. So, this is a kind of puzzle where you have to fill in the lines. This game does not know that I localized a video game called Dandy Dungeon earlier this year, which is all about these kind of puzzles. They call these, it's a hitoshide puzzle in Japanese. That means one touch, one stroke. Oh, I love this. Very simple obstacle here. Fires 4 things in 8 directions. Just hang out with it. Can I block this? I can. I love the shield. See, when you put the shield on a button, right, in a game like this, you can go ahead and make it block a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. Because then it's on the player to block. It's not on the game designer to make a thing hard to block. It becomes a technique. I like it. However, I also love the shield in Link to the Past, which is just always facing a direction. I'm just clumsying around, man. I don't want to hate on the controller. It's just when you have the Joy-Cons detached, that D-pad just doesn't really work that well, to be perfectly honest. Ooh. Oh, come on, guys. So owned. This is kind of a lot of enemies in this room. Feels a little bit excessive. Come on. But I love it. I'm the one who's always saying Zelda games are great when they're great action games. And they are great action games. It's just I loved Link Between Worlds because it had so many come on man kind of action scenarios. I really want to kill this golem. What is this golem doing? He's like running away. I will leave no stone unburned here. Can you die, punk? This dopey thing. Get out of here. Alright. I just got hit by this thing. So look at this. Simple principle. The closer I am to the hub of the rotating obstacle, the easier it is for me to dodge it. A little bit of an Archimedes principle. That's not what that is. I'm sorry. That was a joke. It was a really bad. What? So this guy's gonna take his 8 trillion. Don't hit me. Just a boy and his dog here. You see this? What's this little rock dog doing? Oh, so owned. That wall got crushed, dude. Oh, wow. 2 stones with 1 bird. Oh, give me that. Give me that. Alright, that's 2 heart pieces I have now. I'm not leaving here until I crush all these pots. I got a key. Oh, yeah. Wait, was that a portal? That was a portal. Ah, heck. So this boss, I gotta say, I don't really like this boss here. This is a mini boss. It's not very chill. Like, its movement is so random. It has no pattern. You just have to hit him with like 600 bombs to kill him. And of course, you'll keep doing the accidentally put bombs down instead of throw them thing. Oh my god, don't follow me, man. Yeah, I'm not the world's biggest fan of this boss. So, with a boss like this, with an encounter like this in a game, the goal comes to be to just use your weapon as much as possible when it's so random. But it's like, oh god. It's random to a point where it's like not so random that you feel like you should just fire blind. There's enough of something that kind of feels like it could be a pattern. Like he seems to get hung up on quadrants of this field, though that's probably just my imagination. So you don't want to just fire randomly, even though that kind of worked. It just feels like randomness might not be the best. I'm just gonna place bombs randomly, like I'm a Bomberman AI. It's like you hit him like 3 times, kind of feels like the I get it moment. Oh, there we go. He's dead now. This battle would have been a lot easier if I'd had a bow and arrow. Oh, what's that? It's a bow and arrow. Alright. And I'm going to replace my bombs with the arrow. That's the simple Link's Awakening style menu where you press the button you want on the item to equip it. I'm going to activate this stone out here. Okay, the stone is activated. So, let us proceed into the dungeon. Now we have a bow and arrow, which, yes, can open pots. I love it. I'm all for more objects in your Zelda, like opening up a pot. And as I've already said, I'm for more Zelda-likes in general. So the bow and arrow in this also feels remarkably like the Link's Awakening bow and arrow. And one thing I like about it, which maybe some people wouldn't like, is you can't, if I tap the button, it doesn't fire. See that? You have to hold it a certain amount in order to use it. So now I have to do a puzzle, which is quite obnoxious. Let's see if I can do it. I did it. That wasn't that bad. Okay. I mean, it's obnoxious because if you missed, it just feels like you feel like the biggest idiot in the world. So now having the bow and arrows is kind of like having bombs, except cooler. Slightly more legit. So notice if you fire your arrow through fire, it carries the fire. I can take these guys out with my bow and arrow. Owned. There we go. Wow. This bow and arrow can even destroy rock monsters. Oops. Crikey, this zone is a little bit crowded. Okay, so I guess we got a puzzle here. So in order to get this puzzle, you must do this. Okay. I have lit up that. I've lit up these. Let's light up those as well. I'm gonna burn the grass and reveal the runes. These runes are hard to understand. It's a spiral. It looks like the beginning of the spiral is in the upper right, and here it's in the lower left. So I have upper right, lower left. Lower left. Upper right. Okay. And what do we got for these two? Real kid stuff kind of puzzle. I love kid stuff puzzles, though. That's upper left and lower right. Give it to me, man. Oh, yeah. Opens the door. Do you notice she's got a footstep sound when she walks? I like that. Little touches like that really make the game feel at home. And we've opened this. So now I get to redo this room, except with access to a different portion of the action. these pesky monsters won't stop getting in the way of my puzzle solving. And that's really how it should be. That's ideally how action goes in a dungeon in a Zelda-like game. These guys are blocking my arrow shots with their bodies, which then explode when they get hit. I'm out of arrow fuel. So these enemies are mostly just kind of minding their own business. They're not really trying to attack me. I don't have to kill them unless they get in my way. Oh, bandits. Bandits, no. You're going down. Give me that money. Bandit money. Give me that dirty money. Their sticky fingers dropping dirty money everywhere. I believe I can open that with my favorite weapon. The bombo. What's in there? We'll find out after we do our homework, which is pop open all these pots. And I believe that's another little green boy. I got a green boy. Pieces of special crystals. It's a crystal piece. I'm all about using my energy, because that will allow me to fire 1,000,000 more arrows, which I love. I play this, I wish, you know, video game developers, if you're out there and you're making an indie game, you know, make some more Zelda-like games, man. They're the best video games. There's a reason everybody freaks out whenever there's a new Zelda. It's because these games are cool. Oh, once again, I'm gonna look at this and I'm not gonna lie, I'm really good at these puzzles in my life. I'm very good at them. So watch me solve it. See, right? Huh? The game Lufia 2 had a lot of puzzles that were nice and simple like that and just kind of chill to hang out with. It's just chill puzzles. I mean, if you make a whole iPhone game out of those kinds of puzzles, I mean, you can do that. But putting it like in the middle of one of these dungeons is just, it becomes such a nice gesture to be like, oh, here's a sweet little puzzle here. Simple little puzzle. It's rustic, you know? It reminds one of the ancient video games, the way things used to be. And, I mean, let's face it, look at 2017. We had games of the year, goddamn Mario and Zelda. People like being reminded of the way games used to be, the old ways. It's the 2010s, the era of the gourmet cheeseburger, you know what I mean? We appreciate what's good these days. So as far as Zelda-likes go, this game reminds me of Link's Awakening and Link to the Past, sure. Though I get a lot of I get a Sega Genesis vibe out of this too. Maybe it's just because they're trying to make a Zelda, and who can make a Zelda as well as Nintendo? Nobody. Because Nintendo has hundreds of millions of dollars to just throw at a Zelda game. It reminds me of games like Crusader of Senti and Shining Wisdom and Magic Knight Rayearth. Just Beyond Oasis, Legend of Oasis, games like that. That's what kind of puzzle this is. Like this isn't a Zelda caliber puzzle. Not saying Zelda necessarily has like the best puzzles. It's just this is a little bit of like a busy work puzzle. Though here's the thing. If the work is fun, you know, it's not really a complaint if it keeps you busy. I'm dead. I fell right in that hole. I'm not totally sure how to do that more elegantly. So notice these spike ball chains, they don't have a safe zone anywhere in them. You can't walk through them anywhere. It's a spiked ball made of spiked balls. A hamburger made of hamburgers. Where's the next one, the light? Oh, it's down? That was risky, dude. There's my spikes. I'm assuming this one goes up. Yeah, quite a distance it travels. I did it! Oh, I believe I'm in for another big action room. Are these hearts for me? One heart? I don't think those green things ever give me hearts. Shoot! Shoot! Oh, crikey. Okay. So I know if I kill a tree, I get all my hearts back. However, to kill a tree, one must become a tree. I believe is the old FBI saying. To catch a tree, one must become a tree. Oh, baby, I did it. Oh, hecko. All right, now that I've cleared the pests, I can clear the rest. Oh, no. Hey, do you guys want to get owned? Excuse me, sir, would you mind becoming meat for my hamburger? I wish I could make those guys hit each other. That would be funny. Oh my god. I'm a brutal psycho. You see that? Ooh, I didn't mean to hit the friendly tree. This golem is gonna have to go, Lem, somewhere else. How many bombs did these guys take? 45 billion? One for... Man, I really need this golem to golem away. I made that joke twice. It's not even a joke at that point. There you go. A single coin falls out of the massive corpse. I walked right into the roots again. It's a diary entry. Excuse me. Can you stop being a tree and become a punk? That was an unnecessary way to blow up those pots. Wow! Thanks for your money. Oh, another one of these, huh? I did it! Can I hit the tree with the flaming arrows? Oops. Oh man, it doesn't blow up on impact. Well, because it doesn't impact him. Oh, I did it. The tree is mine now. Yo, Druid, look alive. Shoot. I can't believe I fell for that. See, there's a fun little mechanical thing where you fire an arrow and then let your shield up right away so you can block his incoming arrow. Okay, so we've got an upper left, upper left. Oh, am I supposed to be writing this down? I think I can remember that. Ooh, a heart. Oh. I did it! I've got a cup of coffee right next to me, and it's getting cold. Ooh! Yeah, I really like that. That feels good to block his arrow and then immediately put my shield up. Oh, you got your roots? Your roots? Huh? Excuse me. Oh, man. Again. It's my own darn fault. It's my own dumb fault. Ooh! I like the multiple trees. I like how all these trees are under the influence of some evil power, and they're all kind of networked together. It reminds me of Landstalker, where you use the trees to warp around the world. Lower left, lower left. Okay. Upper left, lower left, lower left. That's the sequence. If you're playing this game yourself, you don't even need to do those puzzle rooms, because I did them for you. Unless they randomize with playthroughs. I did it! Alright. I love Zelda-likes. Landstalker, Crusader of Senti, Shining Wisdom, Beyond Oasis, Legend of Oasis, Magic Knight Rayearth. There was a Sega Saturn-only game called Linkle Liver Story, which I really like. That's a weird game. And Alundra. Who could forget Alundra? I love Alundra. Coincidentally, this first boss you fight here actually reminds me kind of a lot of Alundra. So we're gonna see what's up. It's a giant golem, and he has, hilariously, like, way too many attacks. He has a pounding fist thing. He has a fist gauntlet. He has a laser. So there's pounding fist thing. It's a real give me a break, buddy kind of attack. So I'm gonna put on my arrows, and my arrows here and my bombs here. So you throw that. You gotta hit him in the face with a bomb, and then hit his gem with an arrow. Ah, he's not taking my hits very gracefully. There we go. And that's one hit. And that's it. That's the whole sequence. Dodge the fists. Eat my bomb. Eat my arrow. Punk. Pounding fists. Pounding fists. Yeah, this really reminds me of an Alundra boss. And I don't know if I mean a specific Alundra boss. Though just like the idea of an Alundra boss. Because they have these... They're like Zelda bosses, except they're slightly more... God darn it, I dropped my bomb. Slightly more designed than is in a Zelda boss. Zelda bosses are very spare in this, like, beautiful, elegant way. Despite them usually being, you know, big. Oh, man, the laser. I like how the laser leaves a little bit of a scar on the stone there. That's nice. Good touch. I just got hit. Ah, I just got hit twice. If you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, you're gonna get hit. Speaking of which, oh, you can go behind the lasers. I like that. Oh, do you want to eat another bomb? I really wish I could hit him twice there, but you can't. Nothing more humiliating than missing your chance to hit a Zelda boss, you know what I mean? Okay. Notice every time you hit him, the screen flashes a different color. That's to show you your boss progress. There's one of those. Oh, he did not succumb to the blast. Oh, I think his fist caught the bomb there. Ooh, yellow still. Oh, now he unveils another attack. The falling blocks attack. It's a classic boss attack. It's probably the attack I would have if I were a boss. It's just hit the ground and make a bunch of stuff fall. Oh, shoot. Shoot, man! Dude! With a boss like this, I reach a point where it's like, this is a long fight. It's like, can you just become susceptible to my attacks? I'm gonna drink this medicine because I'm a jerk and I'm a loser. Okay, falling blocks attack. I get you. Man, he's not opening up again. Okay, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong now. Oh, so owned. Wow, and we are rewarded the heart container, like mid-explosion of the boss. And we teleport right out of there. Our main character just speed ran that boss celebration. And here we are back in the church. Oh, and then these guys get all goddarn sanctimonious with me. They're just like, oh, don't mess with us while we're doing this, man. And I'm like, oh yeah, I did all this stuff though, punk. Oh, now immediately they ask me to just go get the other thing. Oh man, wow, and then Lily reflects my own frustration, saying, just good job. They should be throwing her a party. Yeah, lots of cake. No, don't make a joke. Sugar-free cake for us old folks, so we've got a diabetic grandfather. I'm supposed to go to the gasping marshes. My quest log is updated. And that's it. I've done a dungeon. That's one loop of this game. There's a couple more dungeons. How many more? I don't know. I honestly haven't gotten through all of them yet. I sure can fast travel to a lot of places now, though. Including, weirdly, right to the end of the first temple. I'm gonna cut down these beautifully arranged bushes. You know what I like? I like the UI. You see when I pick up a coin here on the left side of the screen, it shows me the number of coins I have. Watch, then it just fades out. They don't clutter me with unnecessary information. If I want to see that, I can just pause, and then there's my number of coins right there. And a real big number on the right. I like that. They keep it simple. Another thing I like... Okay, first of all, this place is called the Rosy Hammer. That's great. I like the music in here. Listen to this. And yes, this looks a lot like the blacksmith shop in Zelda. Again, though, it's a loving tribute. This game has, hopefully if you've watched this video, you've seen that we've established it does a lot more than just imitate Zelda. It's got its own stuff to it. It's got its own action. And yeah, that's Blossom Tale on the Nintendo Switch. I would recommend you play this if you're looking for a sort of a JRPG kind of game. Well, it's not a JRPG, it's a Zelda-like. And again, I've seen comments on the internet where people are like, it's just Zelda, man, it's just Zelda. It's like, no, it's not. It's different, first of all. Second of all, it rules. And it's its own thing. And it's a good thing. And as you can see, if I let her stand there for a bit, our main character starts messing around on her phone. So, Link doesn't have a phone. Well, he has an iPad. Maybe someday Nintendo will release a Link Between Worlds on the Nintendo Switch. And they'll release some kind of an expansion, adding more levels to it. And then another Link Between Worlds game. And life will just be great. Until then, this game is really good. So, it's $14.99 on the Nintendo Switch. $14.99, available now. I don't know, man, I love it. This has been me, Tim Rogers, and you've been watching Blossom Tale for Nintendo Switch. I was born stupid. However, I will not die hungry. Video games forever. Kotaku.com.